Documents we obtained and told you about yesterday piece together the picture of a man with a long history of aggression, harassment, and assault. And here's a good kid-friendly tip. Singing through the happy birthday song twice takes about 15 to 20 seconds. Get the backs of your hands and under your fingernails, too. If you can, turn off the sink with a paper towel. Another name for it is air pollution, and it's no good for people with sensitive lungs. Some are boarded up, but that doesn't stop people from breaking in. People all over East Tennessee and really throughout the country are asking themselves, what can I do? The difference of 1 degree Fahrenheit can mean life or death, which is why you don't see those strawberry plants right now. After a quick sweep of the alley, this magnet is so full I can hardly pick up new pieces. Out here on the water, you can really see the difference between where the pool is now and where it normally is. Katie, this morning people are running for the good deals, but don't lose your head. There is plenty of parking.
Oh, yes.
If you're like Will Hoskins, you got a lot of political flyers this election cycle.
More than I needed to read, I think.
He's at the Cedar Bluff Recycling Drop-Off Center discarding some of those mailers.
That's a piece of one that came in the mailbox.
And a peek into this bin shows he's not alone.
I think everybody's ready for this election season to be over.
Tom Barnes, also here recycling, says he's ready to reduce political bickering and rediscover compromise.
You take the best of the left, you take the best of the right, you come together and you find a solution that satisfies everyone, not just one party or one group of people.
Just ready for people to come together and ready for some healing, I think.
Carrie Morgan voted and praised.
If we can have different views and love each other and do what we think is best, I think that would be a big step.
What is it going to take to come together? That depends on a lot of things. For example, how big the divide is going to be between the Congress and the President, whether there's going to be cooperation.
Amid the unwanted flyers are the cereal boxes, magazines, and ads of everyday life.
Whichever way the election goes, we still have cardboard to throw in the bin.
Getting on with things and moving beyond this contentious election cycle. In that respect, and with respect, we all win. Becca Habegger, WBIR 10 News. In an alleyway that's building up,
here's one, here's another one.
Chelsea Inman,
I'm legally blind in one eye, and I can see them, well enough to pick up what I can.
Is looking down.
There's one right there. There's another one.
Nails, screws, and other sharp shards of metal scattered throughout this public alleyway that runs parallel to Cumberland Avenue and connects drivers to parking lots.
There's nails everywhere. Like, you can just look down and pick them up.
Which is why she says she's plugged her tire twice now and reached out to 10 listens.
Any of these can puncture a tire.
She says she'd like to see the contractor take responsibility.
Clean up your mess when you're done. There's tools available. It just takes a magnet.
A simple tool like this Power Pick magnet we're going to try sweeping along the alleyway. I knew Chelsea had found a handful of screws and nails, but I was still so surprised how easy it was to find objects that could do damage. After a quick sweep of the alley, this magnet is so full I can hardly pick up new pieces. This particular project is a private development as Landmark Properties builds the standard student housing. We took Chelsea's complaint to the company, which responded with this statement. We put our best foot forward in maintaining our construction sites, but sometimes we do fall short, and that may be the case here. We invite citizens or passers-by who notice any issues to stop by the construction trailer on site or send us their information via email. In addition, we will be assigning more workers to conduct complete sweeps of the construction site. But publicly funded city projects account for much of the Cumberland construction.
We have requested the construction crew to sweep regularly every day, if at all possible.
Ann Wallace with Knoxville's Office of Redevelopment says anyone with a concern about any construction site, public or private, should call 311 during normal business hours.
What that enables us to do is to track the concern and make sure that it gets properly responded to by whoever is appropriately responsible, whether it be private development department or city crews or a public project.
Someone with a punctured tire can file a claim,
There's got to be a solution to it.
and a dismayed driver can report a problem, no matter how small
Here's another one.
it may seem. Becca Habegger, WBIR 10 News. A number of homes around here burned to the ground while some were spared. Today I spoke with a family who lost nearly everything.
My husband was running downstairs. He was screaming, "Get in the car, get in the car."
It was a narrow escape for Chasleen Bryant and her husband Jonathan, their 4 kids, and 2 dogs. But the family's 2 cats could not be found in time to escape. When the Bryants returned home on Tuesday, this is what greeted them.
We seen the devastation, which we kind of expected, but your mind can't see it any other way until you see it.
We met them Wednesday outside their Hidden Lake Estates home in Wares Valley, where they returned to search for their remaining missing cat.
We got one yesterday, and we came back for him today, and here he is, and he's shocked. He's really shocked.
And the cat's name is Awesome.
He used to walk when he was a kitten on his hind legs, and that's how he got his name, because he did all these awesome things.
Including now surviving a wildfire.
I was scared when it happened, and I was crying.
How do you feel now?
Good, since I got my cat back and everything.
The Bryants have lived in Wares Valley for about 5 years, but had just moved into this home in June. Now it's gone.
I don't even own a spoon. I don't own a toothbrush. But these babies, my family, I have them. And to me, I feel lucky. I don't care what was in there. I have them and I have this community.
Belongings can be replaced. It's people and pets that cannot. The cat, by the way, was found back here in the woods behind this Hidden Lake Estate sign. And Awesome the cat, we're happy to report, is safe and sound with his family tonight. John and Robin, back to you.